RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, so they've already had like 5 episodes, child. So what we gonna do? I'm just gonna talk randomly, and like I say all the time, if you have not seen whatever I'm talking about, or heard or read whatever I'm talking about, when I get on this camera, child, make sure that you watch me first, and then go and watch or read whatever I'm talking about, and then come back and watch this review again so it all makes sense. Okay? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, all that good stuff. I appreciate all y'all interactions and all those things. Shouts out to Deep, Mr. Deep Child. Deep, 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 deep. You know, he's been on here for a long, long time. I really appreciate him. He's another person that, is just constantly doing it and supporting it, y'all are the business. But anyway, who's this man? All right, so there's been 5 episodes. How do we want to do it? Okay, so y'all just stay with me, child. This video is probably gonna be lengthy. Get y'all something to eat, or whatever. Just hit the pause button if you must, and go get you something to eat or drink, and then come back and watch it. We family. We sit and talk, child. So RuPaul's Drag Race split it up this time. So all the girls were split off into different sections, and as soon as the girls got in there, they were either in groups of 2 or 3. They went immediately to the stage. They saw the judges immediately. They said, "Hey, tell us about yourself. What your outfit says about you, child." The girls did that. And they immediately had to lip sync against whatever person they, came in, whatever little group they were in. So that was quite interesting, darling. Just to, a few little notes, child. So it was Delani, Ice Queen. It was Delani versus Lala Ree. Lala Ree won that lip sync. It was Joey J versus Candy Muse, and Candy Muse won that lip sync. It was Simone versus Tamisha Iman. Simone won that lip sync. Let me see. There's a few little notes here. Delani is super talented, and she is an ice skater. Really good. I'm sure y'all have seen her video online before. Yeah. Delani, y'all are gonna see what I'm talking about when I say this, but Delani and Rose and Joey J is pretty much the same person, pretty much. And if y'all watch, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, child. So yeah, Lala Ree is from Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, Lala Ree, give me Tommy Ford teas outside of drag. Y'all know Tommy from Martin. That's what she gives me. And super cool. Cool girl to hang out with for sure. Now y'all know in these reviews of Drag Race, I'm gonna go back and forth between her and him, she and them and they. Y'all already know what time it is. It ain't no shade. It's just whatever I'm thinking at the time. I may say he, then I may say she. Y'all get it. Ain't no shade, child. Let me see. Candy Muse, loudmouth Latina from the Bronx, ain't she? She from New York. Y'all know the New York girls think it's they are it. They are the bee's knees, child. But Candy Muse she's from the house of Aja at one point. Y'all know Aja, who was on season, was it 9? And then All Stars 3, I think, maybe. Y'all remember Aja. And her drag sister is Dahlia. So yeah, so she has a legacy or whatever. Apparently there was some kind of issues between Candy Muse and Aja at one point. I had no idea about it. But hey, Candy Muse is a bigger queen. I'm not really that excited about her fashion tip because there's it's a chop on the fashions, but she makes up for it in personality. Very very similar to Miss Vanjie in a way, how she is. But Miss Vanjie got it together quickly with the with the looks. So I mean, we're gonna see what Candy Muse gives, but right now it's a lot of mouth, and she is very entertaining, and she is a funny girl. But sometimes you just want to tone down a little bit, but she's not that girl. So we'll see. I'm excited about everybody. There's not one person that I don't necessarily care for. I can't say that. I as people, all of them seem like they're really really cool people. I'll say that. I do have my critiques though, as usual. So we'll see. What else is going on? Okay, like I said, Simone is originally from, I think, Arkansas, she said. But they said LA child. Just like Shangela. She's originally from Paris, Texas. And now, when they say where she's from, off to the side it says LA child. You're from LA, but whatever. So yeah, Simone is that girl. She gives me a little bit of Funky Dineva tease. Her as a guy. She's they liking Simone. Simone is looking like she's gonna be in the top. I do like Simone. Her fashions are cool. She's the all around girl. So I mean, I get it. I get why they like Simone and stuff. Tamisha Iman is 49 years old. She's from Atlanta, Georgia. Another Atlanta queen. She started her house, the House of Iman. She has 3 biological kids. She did not know that she was gay until she was 20 years old, the story says. Now, how is that possible? I wouldn't know. But that's what she say. And she said she didn't know she was gay until she was 20. Okay, so she comes from a legendary house, and she has a legendary daughter who a drag queen who came out the ceiling into a split and did her thing. So Tamisha Iman, she is a little bit reserved right now. I think she's kind of falling back into the whole mother role because she is the oldest, and maybe she's nervous. At the same time, this is quite intimidating, I'm sure. So they're waiting for Tamisha Iman to unleash the dragon, as they say. She also makes her own garments, and she makes some beautiful dresses. But I'm not really excited about Tamisha Iman's fashions either, although they are beautiful. And I'm sure every single one of them are going to be beautiful and classy and colorful. It could also be kind of one of those things where it's more of the same for me. But Tamisha Iman is not the one to be played with, honey. She will read you with her tongue, and apparently she might allegedly pick up a knife as well. According to Lala Rule, said that she's not the one, honey. So I believe that child. You can look at them eyes. Tamisha Iman also gives me Jasmine Masters tease in terms of how she looks in the face, not necessarily how she acts at all, but how she looks. I'm going to be comparing and stuff because this is a natural human thing. That's what we do, and this is the 13th season, so we got a lot of girls to a lot of past girls to go through that could remind you of these girls. So yeah, Tamisha Iman is quite the special lady because she was actually going to be on last season of RuPaul's Drag Race, but at that moment she had got diagnosed with colon cancer, stage 3. So she had to immediately start chemo, so she was unable to attend the last season. So God bless her. Her struggle, her flight. She is strong. Black people are some of the strongest people in the world. And incredible. She's here and she's doing it, They just got to shake her out of her shell, and she's going to be on it. It's a little difficult being a black queen on these kind of shows, or just in general. You almost kind of have to play the game a different kind of way, play the game a certain kind of way. We all know some of the other queens can get away with certain things that the black queens cannot. And that's just true tea. We've seen it many times before. How we can love a good spice, we can love a Vanjie moment, we can love a Candy Muse moment. They can give you all the spice and attitude in the world, and it's not a problem. But as soon as the black girls give you that, then it is a problem. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. We're not going to call that on this season, though. Everybody got a clean slate, child. We just going to push through, and we going to talk about it. So let's continue. So, yeah, they did Pleasure Principle, Simone and Tamishi Mom. Tamishi Mom was, she was giving Janet, giving moments. Simone was giving, more comedy, and they took her, whatever. Simone has great legs, and she's always oiled up, and I appreciate that. Because Lord knows I'm not, most of the time. Okay, Gottmik. Gottmik is the first trans man that is a part of the cast. Cute as a button. No shade, but as soon as I saw her outside of drag, talking to the camera, I was like, oh, she looks like a little lesbian. But then, finding out the tea, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, she's adorable, and, she is groundbreaking, and she is fierce. Gottmik, could possibly take this thing home. Mama has the fashions for days. She's painted, meaning did makeup for Cyndi Lauper, Heidi Klum, Paris Hilton. She is quite the fierce one, for sure. She's definitely there, but she's sometimes lacks confidence in certain areas, and she's not a lip syncer at all. And being a lip syncer is a big part of drag. But what she lacks in lip syncing and performing, she makes up for it in every other area, child, because that woman is fierce, child. When I say woman, I'm not trying to be funny. I call them all womans, hookers, hoes, and everything in between. It's all love. I enjoy the show. This is our show. You feel me? Okay, she went up against Utica, child. Utica's very Thorgy Thorm. Very Evie Oddly, very, oh God, what's her name? Season 5, Roxy Andrews used to talk about her all the time, pick on her, that was jealous of her. The one who kept going to sleep. What was her name? Red hair. Season 5 winner of RuPaul's Drag Race. What was her name? Lord have mercy, Jesus. It's on the tip of my tongue, and that thing will not come out. I don't know. But y'all, it'll come to me when it comes. Or if not, if I don't say it by the end of this video, y'all, put in the comment section below, please. Okay, so she's very her, in my opinion. Super duper tall, lanky, odd fashions, all that stuff. So, yeah. And, Gottmik won that lip sync. Okay. Then who went up against each other was two New York queens. Rosé. Rosé is a singer, very good singer. Super duper confident. She is from New York, cocky, if I shall say so, a little bit, but she's getting humbled down quite quickly. Rosé Hips bothers me at times. I think that Rosé, I enjoy Rosé. I think that she's quite fierce. She's smart. She's a go-getter, but she definitely likes to be in control. Especially we saw on episode 2, the mama likes to be, or 3, the mama likes to be in control. She likes to be the leader. Let's say we've already established who's going to be the leader of, whatever challenge. Rosé gonna come in there and chime in every single moment. She's gonna question you. She's a lot. Rose's a lot, but she's super talented. She is. I could definitely see Rose in the top six for sure. But those fashions are not hitting for me. She's very hit and miss with her fashions, Rose. Yeah, but she's super handsome as a guy, super duper handsome as a guy. As a girl, okay. So who Rose went up against was Olivia Lux. I think she's from New York too. Olivia Lux, beautiful queen, great smile. I think she's multiracial or biracial, I believe. Um, Anyway, she gives me Eartha Kitt teas. She gives me Robin Givens teas. She gives me Rihanna teas. She has that look where she could play a lot of different people, for sure. She also gives me, if you squint, she can give you a little RuPaul too, just a little shorter and thicker. Mama got some thighs on her. I like that. So anyway, but Olivia Lux, this is like her first time. She hasn't been in drag for a long time. So she's very Shangela. She has a lot of personality, a lot of fun, talented girl, but, haven't been doing drag for a while. So a lot of people are not seeing her as competition, but she actually is. She's doing quite well in the competition. Actually, Olivia Lux won the lip sync. She's a heck of a lip syncer. I think Olivia Lux should hook up with Got Mick and show her some things, and let Got Mick show Olivia Lux some fashions. Yeah, that's what I think they need to do. Indeed. Okay, what else is going on? So the last lip sync was Kimura Hall, Tina Burner, and Elliot with two T's. My God, they must have said Elliot with two T's. I don't know how many times. All these episodes, all I've been hearing is Elliot with two T's. And who else? Another name I've been hearing constantly, Simone. And yeah, it's you definitely is hearing about the girls. So, who won out of that? They did Moulin Rouge. Yep, with Maya, Pink, Lil Kim, and Christina Aguilera. And Tina Burner won, so that meant that Kimura Hall and Elliot with two T's was sent to the pork chop loading dock, which is where all the girls that did not win the lip sync went. So all the girls I just mentioned that didn't win, they was in their job. Kimura Hall, beautiful Asian queen. The Asian girls give realness because they're tiny and, typically and petite already and, small features. And so, they give realness. And Kimura Hall is exactly that. Beautiful queen, great fashions. What was I gonna say? Eye for fashion, eye for detail. I believe that's what I will say. Super fierce, but she's definitely more confident. Her words would make her think, and maybe when you look at her, you would think that what am I trying to say? She's a lot of talk. She's a lot of talk that she's this and that, but the execution is not quite it. Like I said, beautiful girl, great fashion. She probably has one of the best fashions in the competition, but that personality is stiff as a board. And, at one point I felt for Kimura, but then she get out there on that stage and she starts to try to read the girls or, throw them under the bus when they've been comforting her behind the scenes the whole time. Got out there because when they read her, when the pork chop loading dock girls was performing, Michelle was like, "Look, you said that you're the most glamorous in the competition. So what's tea?" And she was just like, "You need to look around. You got competition." She was like, "Where?" But the whole time they've been wiping her tears because she take the longest to get ready, and she's not really the most confident in the challenges at times. And she also has a boyfriend that don't support her drag. And I'm like, well, girl, that's half your battle right there. I don't understand the point of getting with somebody or being with somebody, and they don't love and support all of you. You gonna take all this. You gonna take everything I give you, or skedaddle. I mean, it's as simple as that for me. So, she been with this dude for like 7 or 8 years. They didn't show no picture of him, whatever. I'm sure he's either Asian or white. And, so I mean, I guess, but, child, please. Kamara, if you don't drop that clown. Child, please. You too cute. So, the girls at the pork chop loading dock, they all had to sit around. RuPaul taught them, look, y'all all have the opportunity to get back into the competition, but y'all gonna have to eliminate somebody. It was crazy. We've never seen this before. It's very exciting for us, the viewers. So it was a tie between Utica and Elliot with 2 T's. That they were the 2 girls that was, possibly gonna get eliminated. Horrible. So each girl, they decided on Elliot with 2 T's to get rid of her. They said she was born, she was tied and threw it in like her pants and whatever else. So, she was hurt and upset. Let me see. So they ended up bringing Elliot with 2 T's onto the winner circle. So RuPaul, she was like, she felt like Elliot with 2 T's did not get, I'm going to stop doing that because it's going to my nerves. I'm going to stop, she felt like she didn't have a fair chance or whatever. And, that's fair, whatever. So she brought her in with the other girls. And they was just like, well, who is this girl? Like, who is she? And it was just like, I'm Elliot with 2 T's. My God, it's just so stuck in my head. I dream about Elliot with 2 T's. I swear. So, they was just like, girl, we think that you the mole, da 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 da. At one point, the girls was getting ready in the mirror. Candy Muse got all the mouth. And, Elliot asked the question. She was just like, it's interesting because a lot of girls with that come in saying, oh, this is my mom, that I come from this house, and whoop to whoop, that, she said they go home early. So it's interesting. And she was just like, well, do you think that's going to happen to you? Candy Muse? Candy was like, first of all, ain't nobody talking to you. And that she went off her confessional. But, she was just like, no, so long story short, they ended up all warming up to each other. They were all acting a little stank, a little, funky at one point. But, it's just to come at the girl, ruffle their feathers a little bit. None of them actually mean it, and they actually all are, like I said, I get a good vibe from this cast. Like, I want to know all of them, like it's people. I feel like they're all pretty cool people for the most part. So what else happened? I'm not going to go blow by blow, episode by episode. So things that stuck out to me, I guess. So they broke it down into 2 different episodes. They had the Winter Circle girls. They went out and did their thing. Simone won that challenge. She was lip syncing against Olivia Lux. What did they lip sync to? I think Dua Lipa, I believe. Both Simone and Olivia are good lip syncers. Yeah. Dope. And no, none of the girls went home. So then we got to the other squad, the pork chop loading dock girls. And, this whole time they're thinking Elliot with 2 T's is gone home, but Elliot with 2 T's is with the winner circle because Ru put up there, So, they did their thing. They had to put together a performance just like the winner circle girls did. And, that's when I was talking about Rosé taking over Denali, Joey J, they all, are pretty much the same. They all think they are the ish, they all cute white boys, they all are, bosses in their field, in their town, in their little niche community, wherever, they're from. And so, they came here and, yeah. I think the bitchiest of them all is probably Rose. For sure, I would think. Maybe. I think so, yeah. But anyway, Rose still seemed cool or whatever, But, when you're confident in your stuff, it's it. But I'm just saying that, some of the other girls are allowed to be confident and speak on it, and some of the other girls aren't. If they do, they get attacked by the fan base. But we ain't gonna start off like that, y'all. So anyway, yeah, let me see. My girl Lala Rue is kind of fading to the background. She's not doing too hot yet, but I think she's gonna come out as a massive attack. I'm a little worried about my girl Tamisha Iman, because I feel like just when she get ready to attack, when she get ready to do her thing, I feel like it might be too late. Similar to Trinity K. Bonet, who's also from Atlanta, Georgia. Super talented queen, super gorgeous queen, fashions, all that stuff. Body for days. A heck of a lip syncer. Y'all know Trinity K. Bonet. She was on season 6. I'm worried that Tamisha Iman could possibly fall under the same fate, because just when Trinity K. Bonet was getting started to bring it in the competition, she was bringing it all along, but the spotlight just wasn't on her. But just when it was getting ready to get started, she came out with that fierce bird outfit, and she lip synced against Adore Delano. And I think at that point, Trinity had been in the bottom for like 1 or 2 times. And, it's like a thing. If you've been in the bottom for like 3 or 4 times, at last, the final time, you're probably going to get sent home. And so Adore Delano, they kept Adore and sent Trinity home, in which I felt like the lip sync was a tie, if I can remember correctly. But that's the way love goes, darling. And so I feel like Tamisha Iman, she needs to just get out of her head and just be fierce and show these young girls what time it is, child. And she just got to step out. It's not just about being a drag queen. Winning this race is not just about one particular thing. You got to have it all. You got to have it all in one package, or at least fake the rest. Shoot. Let me see what else is going on. Denali, she was in the top. She won her challenge. When out of the bottom girl, she won, but then she was in the bottom for the first episode of them all 13 being together, and she lip synced against Kimura, and Kimura ended up going home. Kimura wore this beautiful dress, representing her culture. And, she couldn't move in the dress. She couldn't do nothing in the dress. And I think they did, Crystal Waters? 100%. Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. Y'all know, child. 100%. Y'all know. So, Denali killed it. And I would have ate that song up. Ate it. But the poor Kimura, child, who was up there, she couldn't even move. I was like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. So Kimura got sent home from the House of Hall, child. She is Jaden Essence Hall, the winner, child. Was it last season? I think she won. I didn't watch last season. I started off watching it, but I didn't finish it. I may go back and watch it. But anyway, she's her drag sister. So that was it. Now, this is just my review. I'm just going to probably name it RuPaul's Drag Race Review 1 through 4, I believe. Now, I did not watch the latest episode. So I'm gonna watch the latest episode, then I'm gonna come back on here and give y'all my review of that episode. So, but I just wanted to come on here and just talk about all the episodes, instead of just doing episode 1 review, episode 2 review, episode 3. Nah, child. Hey, none of us got that kind of time. You hear me? All right, so that was pretty much it. Anything else y'all want to talk about with the first 4 episodes? Anything that stuck out to you? It was very interesting, child. It was funny when the Winter Circle girls, when they were out there. The bottom girls who sent Elliot home, they didn't know Elliot was there in the competition. So right after the loser girls, got done, with their individual episode, they came in there and all the winner girls was in there, and they didn't know Elliot was down there. So Elliot hid behind, one of the little closet door things in there. And then came out, and it was funny. It was a little exchange between Tamisha Iman and Elliot, and Tamisha Iman was just like, "Girl, what's she thinking? All these chihuahuas around here, you come for the pit bull?" Now, Tamisha Iman, I want you to bring them challenges. I want you to bring them fists. Now, you already know how they do us. Now, come on now. You already know who they gonna see as the innocent one. Now, come on. Bring it to the runway. Put it in the music. Put it in your footsteps when it comes time for choreography. Put it in the acting. Put it in the comedy. Don't put it in these. And she old school too, so ain't nothing like an old man whoop your ass. I tell you. With that said, Mr. Chalaki, put that grip on you. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kimura on Instagram and Twitter. At It's Kimura89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.